Hello, everyone! Today, we'll dive into the fascinating world of Japanese pop culture. Anime manga, J-pop, these elements of Japanese pop culture have captivated audiences worldwide with their unique storytelling and creative expression. Let's first explore why Japanese pop culture is so popular. Japanese works stand out through their distinctive style, profound themes, and diverse genres, setting themselves apart from entertainment from other countries. This uniqueness attracts fans globally, offering opportunities to enjoy the content. Let's look at some specific examples. Makoto Shinka's film Your Name received high praise from Elon Musk. Recently, he called the film a beautiful movie on his former Twitter, and his post garnered over 2 million impressions and more than 920,000 likes within days. Studio Ghibli films like Hayao Miyazaki's Spirited Away have been praised by celebrities worldwide for their beautiful animation and heartwarming stories. Pixar's John Lasseter often lauds Miyazaki's works. In France, Osamu Dazaki's The Rose of Versailles was broadcast in 1979 and became a massive hit in historical drama. This anime actually holds a special meaning for French viewers. Let's briefly review The Rose of Versailles. The manga was created by Ryoko Ikeda between 1972 and 1973. Set on the eve of the French Revolution in the 18th century, the story features real historical figures, like Marie Antoinette and Count Fersen, intertwining their narratives with fictional characters Oscar and Ander. In Japan, it was animated in 1979, and became a massive phenomenon with its historical romance and dramatic developments. The Rose of Versailles was broadcast in France in the 1980s, under the title Rose de Versailles. Remarkably, this anime became the catalyst for spreading Japanese anime culture throughout France. One reason for its popularity was its historical background. French viewers were surprised by the novelty of watching an animated story based on their own history. Another reason was the captivating character Oscar. Her strength and beauty garnered tremendous support, especially from women in France. Oscar is at the center of the story, a woman dressed as a man who struggles with love and duty beyond the barriers of her time. The story also carefully depicts Marie Antoinette's glamorous life and her gradually approaching tragic fate. The anime explores universal themes of women's independence, equality, and power inequality, which deeply resonated with the French audience. The influence of The Rose of Versailles in France was immense, with numerous fan events and exhibitions held. It's also said that the anime contributed to an increase in Japanese tourists visiting the Palace of Versailles. Moreover, The Rose of Versailles played a crucial role in establishing the foundation of anime culture in France, and served as a bridge of cultural exchange between Japan and France. Here are comments from non-Japanese viewers who watched the work. I was drawn into the story's development and found myself in tears. I never thought Japanese anime could be so emotional and profound. I was stunned to hear that this anime caused a social phenomenon in France. I never imagined Japanese anime could have such influence. I was amazed by the high-quality animation, which doesn't seem like a work from the 1970s. The color and movement are truly outstanding. Although a Japanese production, I was surprised by how carefully French history and culture were depicted. The universal themes of love, friendship, and duty make it a work that resonates across time and borders. I was shocked to learn this was created by Japanese people. I was deeply impressed by their profound understanding and beautiful depiction of French history. It's hard to believe it was made by Japanese creators. Although a Japanese work, I, as a French person, deeply empathized with its content. I was surprised by the universal themes that transcend cultural barriers. The historical accuracy down to the smallest details amazed me. It revealed the research skills and passion of Japanese creators. Next, let me introduce the anime film Grave of the Fireflies, directed by Isao Takahata. Grave of the Fireflies is an anime film released by Studio Ghibli in Japan in 1988, based on the novel of the same name by Akiyuki Nosaka, which was inspired by his own war experiences. This anime film has been highly acclaimed, both domestically and internationally, screening at many film festivals, including Cannes, and praised by numerous critics. The film is positioned as a universal work that transcends the animation genre, prompting deep reflection on war and human existence. Director Isao Takahata is a representative figure in Japanese animation. It began streaming on Netflix in over 190 countries worldwide. From September 16, 2024, the story is set in Kobe, Japan during World War II. It follows the protagonist Seita and his sister Setsuko as they struggle to survive amidst the chaos of war, having lost their mother and feeling isolated after seeking refuge with relatives. The siblings begin living in an air raid shelter, gradually becoming more desperate as resources dwindle. Their efforts to survive and the approaching tragedy intersect, leaving a profound impression on viewers. Through this work, director Takahata does more than simply depict the horrors of war. He questions how deeply war impacts people's lives and family bonds, deliberately avoiding portraying the siblings as one-dimensional war victims. He also depicts their personal responsibilities for their actions and choices, thus encouraging deeper audience reflection. One of Grave of the Fireflies' fascinating aspects is its realistic depiction. Takahata particularly values realism, meticulously rendering details of backgrounds and daily life. He magnificently reproduces the atmosphere of World War II, from burned-out Japanese cityscapes to people's expressions and the sounds of air raids, creating an almost unbelievable sense of reality for an animation. The Fireflies, referenced in the title, symbolize short lives and are central to the story. Scenes of Seita and Setsuko chasing fireflies vividly contrast their hope and reality, while also representing the fragility of lives lost to war. Here are comments from non-Japanese viewers. I remember 3 adults crying after watching this film. I don't have the courage to watch it again, but its impact remains unforgettable. After watching just once, I can't bring myself to watch it again. It was so emotionally overwhelming. This is one of the saddest films I've ever seen. I couldn't recover for a while after watching. Grave of the Fireflies deeply portrays war's reality and impact, delivering a powerful message. Few animated works have such depth. This film is etched in my heart, a masterpiece depicting war's brutality and human strength. This isn't just an anime, but a film with a profound message. Everyone should watch it. I know of no other work that depicts war's reality and impact so realistically. It truly resonates. This film has educational value in communicating war's horrors. Many should watch it. The visual beauty of the animation starkly contrasts with the story's tragic nature, with the visual aesthetics further emphasizing the narrative's sadness. Jerry London's Shogun swept the Emmy Awards in 1981, and its 2024 remastered version again won a record-breaking 18 categories. Shogun was originally based on James Clavell's best-selling novel and first adapted to screen in 1980. In 2024, Shogun was remastered using the latest technology. The high-resolution imaging and sound improvements significantly enhanced the visual and auditory experience. The story is set in Japan around 1600, following English navigator John Blackthorne, who is shipwrecked and develops cross-cultural understanding through interactions with Japanese warlords. The remastered version's greatest feature is its visual beauty. Using the latest digital remastering techniques, colors and details have become vivid, providing an experience almost like watching a new film. Shogun deeply depicts Japanese culture and customs, tea ceremonies, Bushido, architectural styles. The life of that era's Japan is reproduced in minute detail, making it fascinating from a cross-cultural understanding perspective. After the remastered version's release, it received high praise from many viewers. Producer and lead actor Hiroyuki Sanada approached the production with a strong commitment to accurately portraying Japanese culture. He wanted to correctly introduce Japanese culture to the world, and worked with the production team to deeply understand and precisely express Japanese culture and history. Viewers commented that the visuals are beautiful, and the story is captivating, and that they experienced emotion beyond the original version. Here are comments from non-Japanese viewers. Through this drama, I first encountered the depth of Japanese history and culture. I was particularly moved by the spirit of Bushido. I was overwhelmed by the beauty and realism of the visuals. It felt like time traveling to Japan of that era. It was an excellent opportunity to understand Japanese culture and values. I rediscovered the importance of cross-cultural exchange. I learned about Japan's situation before the Battle of Sekigahara, and my interest in history deepened. I was fascinated by the beauty of Japanese language and expression. I learned a lot through the subtitles. I was surprised by the attention to detail in costumes and sets. The production team's efforts are palpable. The battle scenes' intensity and realism were overwhelming. The action quality is extremely high. The music in the film further enhanced the story and helped emotional engagement. All elements are harmoniously integrated at a high level, providing an unprecedented drama experience. Takashi Yamazaki's Godzilla Minus One won a Grammy Award in 2023, further solidifying Japan's influence in global entertainment. As the 30th live-action film in the Godzilla series produced in Japan, it recorded box office earnings of 7.65 billion yen, and became the first Asian film to win the Visual Effects Award at the 96th Academy Awards. The film breathed new life into the Godzilla series, and generated significant global response. Yamazaki's work is characterized by profound themes and unique visual beauty, which were fully demonstrated in Godzilla Minus One. The story depicts how people confront the sudden appearance of Godzilla during the post-war period of chaos. The protagonist's inner conflicts, personal growth, and the symbolic significance of Godzilla are deeply explored. From its inception, Godzilla has been portrayed as a symbol of nuclear weapons. The original 1954 Godzilla contained direct criticism of the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and the Lucky Dragon 5 incident nuclear testing at Bikini Atoll. Godzilla's overwhelming destructive power symbolizes the catastrophic consequences of war beyond human control. Godzilla is depicted as an entity born from human technology and desires running amok against natural forces. One theme is a warning about disasters caused by human ignorance and arrogance towards nature. Godzilla Minus One deeply explores the costs of environmental destruction and economic development during Japan's post-war reconstruction period. Godzilla's emergence can be seen as nature's counterattack and a questioning of contemporary society's environmental issues. Godzilla's overwhelming presence symbolizes something uncontrollable by human power. But in many series, human wisdom and solidarity are depicted as hope for overcoming crises, while candidly portraying individual human weaknesses and contradictions during major disasters. The film highlights the importance of uniquely Japanese solidarity and strong will for reconstruction. Godzilla has always reflected the contemporary Japanese society of its time. Each film reflects different social backgrounds, post-war reconstruction, the bubble economy, post-earthquake Japan repeatedly questioning human nature. Godzilla Minus One realistically depicts human relationships and political movements. During the post-war chaos, Godzilla appears as an embodiment of Japan's past mistakes and responsibility for the future, posing deep questions to viewers. The film delves into the evolution of post-war scientific technology and its ethical implications. Godzilla's profound thematic depth addresses universal issues like nuclear weapons and environmental destruction, while also exploring each era's social context and human nature. Godzilla Minus One is positioned as a work delivering sharp messages to contemporary audiences. Here are comments from non-Japanese viewers. The most moving Godzilla film I've seen. I couldn't stop crying. I was overwhelmed by the director's vision. I never thought Godzilla could have such deep themes. The fusion of visual beauty and music is wonderful. A film I want to watch repeatedly. The post-war Japanese depiction was realistic and provided a great opportunity to learn historical background. The horror of Godzilla and human drama are beautifully merged, creating a memorable film. I was surprised by the evolution of special effects technology. Godzilla's movements are incredibly realistic. It has the deep thematic nature typical of Yamazaki's works and made me think. The music was excellent and drew me into the film's world. I was surprised by the new interpretation of Godzilla. It stands apart from previous works, surprisingly high quality. I believe a new classic film has been born. Japanese pop culture is not limited to anime, manga, and film, but also achieves unique recognition in the world of pop music, with numerous fans globally. Japanese pop culture is not limited to anime, manga, and film, but also achieves unique recognition in the world of pop music, with numerous fans globally. Recently, J-pop artists like ADO and YOASOBI have gained international recognition. ADO's hit song Asiwo recorded millions of streaming plays on Spotify, while YOASOBI's Your Naikekuru dominated global charts and won numerous awards. ADO is a Japanese singer who gained attention with her major debut single Asiwo in 2020. In 2024, she held her first world tour, Wish, performing in Asia, Europe, and America. She is scheduled to conduct her second world tour, Hibana, in 2025, planning performances in even more countries and cities. Tickets for her performances sell out immediately. With her powerful vocals and unique worldview, she has captivated listeners worldwide and developed a passionate fanbase. ADO's performances have been highly praised globally, with many media outlets celebrating her talent. Her overwhelming vocal abilities and distinctive stage presentations have been particularly noteworthy. Her music uniquely fuses diverse genres including rock, pop, and Vocaloid, characterized by strong, message-driven lyrics that resonate with many people. Here are comments from non-Japanese viewers who experienced her performances. Her voice shakes the soul. I've never been this moved before. I don't understand Japanese, but the emotion comes through directly. ADO's music transcends genres. She's an artist of a new era. Watching her live footage gave me goosebumps. Her energy is tremendous. After investigating the lyrics' meaning, I was even more moved. There are deep messages embedded. ADO's music is addictive. I keep repeating her songs. Her expressiveness is overwhelming. It's like listening to a story. I'm surprised such talent exists in the Japanese music scene. Every ADO song is unique and never gets boring. Listening to her music made me want to learn Japanese. In conclusion, Japanese pop culture, with its unique storytelling and creative expression, continues to captivate and enchant people worldwide. Anime, manga, and J-pop work together to spread Japanese culture globally. Beyond anime and manga, Japan has many other popular cultural elements that are beloved worldwide. Japanese pop culture draws attention across a wide range of fields, from music and fashion to games and food culture. In music, not only J-pop, but also Vocaloid culture has gained international attention. Vocaloid concerts featuring characters like Hatsune Miku have become exciting international events. As for fashion, unique Harajuku street fashion styles, along with Gothic Lolita and Lolita fashion, have captured attention. Additionally, casual brands like UNIQLO and GU have achieved global success, bringing Japanese fashion to more people. Gaming culture is also essential. Japan's gaming industry consistently leads the world with Nintendo's Super Mario and The Legend of Zelda, as well as Sony's PlayStation. Japanese games are also prominent in international sports competitions. Japanese food culture is beloved worldwide. Not only sushi and ramen, but also matcha sweets and traditional Japanese confections are hugely popular overseas. Japanese convenience stores' sweets and unique food items are also trending on social media. Traditional crafts are another proud aspect of Japanese culture. Items showcasing master craftsmanship, such as lacquerware, swords, and pottery, are highly valued internationally. In contemporary art, artists like Takashi Murakami and Yayoi Kusama have gained international recognition. Japanese technology is also part of pop culture. AI technology, robots, and the latest gadgets attract worldwide attention. Anime-style robot characters are particularly popular. Tourism is another aspect of Japanese pop culture. Foreign tourists can experience many uniquely Japanese elements, from traditional streetscapes in Kyoto and Nara, to hot springs and cherry blossom viewing. Tours offering ninja and samurai cultural experiences are also popular. Lastly, there's figure and hobby culture. Japanese hobbies like Gunpla Gundam plastic models, anime figures, and Mini 4WD are beloved by collectors worldwide. What do you think? Japanese pop culture attracts attention worldwide in various fields, not just anime and manga. Please take this opportunity to enjoy Japanese culture more. Thank you for watching until the end. There's still so much interesting culture in Japan to explore, so we'll continue introducing Japanese culture. Please like and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.